Good morning, children. Welcome back to online class. I'm Mrs. Kala. I'm going to teach physical science for you. Okay? Already we discussed in the measurement lesson. First, we discussed the four fundamental quantities and the definitions. And second, we discussed the derived quantities, plane angle and solid angle. Yes, needed. I hope you understood what and all we discussed in the previous videos. Okay, so now let us move on to clocks. What is the use of clock? Clock, it is used to measuring the time. Everyone knows, isn't it? In the ancient times also we used many clocks. For example, we used a sand clock, and sun is also we used as a one of the clock is for measuring the time, and hour clock, that also we used. Nowadays, based on the accuracy, the clocks are classified into two types. One is based on display and another one is based on a working mechanism. So what are the types of clocks? Based on accuracy, based on display, and second one is working mechanism. The types of clocks based on display is classified into two types. One is taken as analog clocks, second one is digital clocks. Based on working mechanism, the clocks are classified into two types. One is quartz clock and another one is atomic clock. So let us move on to the different types and also the explanation. So first we got to move on to analog clock. In our home also we are using the clocks, isn't it? It undercomes in the analog clocks only. See the figure also. Okay. So the analog clock, already you know, it consists of three hands. One is taken as a hour's hand, and second one is the minute hand, and third one is seconds hand. In the first, the hour hand, it looks like a very short and also thick, very short and thick. See this figure, in the hour's hand, it is taken as a black in color. It is a very short one and also it's a very thick one. It shows hour, 1 hour or 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. It shows like that. And second one is the minute hand. It is long and thin. It is long and thin. Here also the figure it's given as a black color only. It is a very long and also is given as a thin. So this figure, it's given as minute hand, is shows the value is 40. So 40 minutes. It's showing like that. So minute hand, it is long and thin. It shows minutes. And third one is seconds hand. It is long and very thin. It is long and very thin. It shows seconds. In this figure, it represents in the red color. So the seconds hand, it shows the second only. It makes one rotation in 1 minute. It makes one rotation in how many minutes? 1 minute. So it makes in 60 rotations in 1 hour. It makes how many rotations in 1 hour? 60 rotations in 1 hour. So analog clocks can be driven either mechanically or electronically. We have to use the analog clocks. So first we discussed what? Analog clocks. So next we got to move on to the next type based on the display is taken as a digital clocks. And nowadays we are using the different types of the digital clocks we are using. The digital clock, it displays the time directly. In the analog clock, we could able to say, what is the time, 10 o'clock or 10:05 or 10:10, like that we could able to measure, isn't it? But in the digital clocks, it displays the time directly. It shows the numbers in numerals. See the figure also. It shows the time is 7:35. 7:35. It's understood 7 hour and 35 minute is stated. So it shows the time in numerals or in other symbols. It may either 12 hours or 24 hours display. And nowadays, recent clocks are showing a date, day, month, year, temperature, etc. See the figure also. The time shows 10:53, 10 o'clock and 53 minutes, and the date is 11, and the day is Wednesday, and also the month is also it gives us that if for example you have to take us here the date it represents the 24, and month is given as 11th month, and the temperature is given as 69.8 Fahrenheit, that is degree Fahrenheit showing. That also it comes for the digital clock. The digital clocks are often called as electronic clocks or clocks, electronic clocks only. So what we discussed in this place, first we discussed the analog clocks, and second we discussed the digital clocks. So what about the next type? The next type is taken as the types of clocks based on working mechanisms. Based on this only we have to classify. The first one is taken as here quartz clocks. And these clocks are activated by electronic oscillations. Which oscillations? Electronic oscillations, and which are controlled by quartz crystal. So in this place we are taken as a quartz crystals also, and the oscillations can be obtained, it can driven by the electronically, that is only is given for activated by electronic oscillation, and which are controlled by the quartz crystal. It is more accurate than the mechanical clock. The mechanical clock is nothing but we are using the analog clocks. So more accurate than the mechanical clocks. The accuracy can be taken as in a 1 second, in every 10 power 9 seconds is taken as the accuracy of the quartz clock. This is taken as a what? Quartz clock. So next we have to move on to the next type is taken as atomic clocks. The atomic clocks are making use of the periodic vibrations occurring within the atom. So what kind of the atom is used in the clocks for preparing, and afterwards only it gives us a vibrations, and it is used to measure the time also. And here the atom we are using, the cesium atom we are using. These clocks have an accuracy of 1 second in every 10 power 13 seconds. So the atomic clocks are used by the scientists, and afterwards they could able to measure and also find out the accurate timing for their calculations they are using. Not only that one, the atomic clocks are used in GPS. Already you know the meaning of GPS, isn't it? This is taken as a global positioning system and also global navigation satellite system. That places we are using the atomic clocks only. In this place we could able to find out the accurate timing, and also we could able to changes the what the climatical changes or in the weather reports, that also we could able to get it from based on the atomic clocks only. Are you understand, students? So what we discuss first, the types of clocks. First one is taken as here based on display, analog clocks and digital clocks. And working mechanism, the first one is the quartz clock and second one is the atomic clock. So next we got to move on to accuracy in measurements. So in the clocks also is classified based on the accuracy only. That is a correct value only we have taken as a accuracy. So next we have to move on to what is the importance of the accuracy in measurements. So measurement is base for all the experiments in science and technology. The value of every measurement contains some uncertainty. The uncertainty means we are taken as a errors. It's depending upon the observers or the depending upon the measurers who is taking the readings. It depending upon the person, sometimes the value will be vary. That place only it causes the errors. So the difference between the real value and the observed value is called an error. So we have to measure the something. For example, we could able to measure the length of a textbook, or we could able to measure the length of our notebook. We could able to use our what scale is needed. The scale is used. So in the observer, how they are taking the readings, based on this only we could able to get the values. So for example, the length of the our textbook is we got to consider as 35 centimeter. Suppose we could not able to measure the readings in proper way, maybe we obtain 34.5, or we could able to obtain 35.5 centimeter like that. So in this place it gives us some error. The difference between the real value and the observed values, this only is called as the what value? The error values. So the error is comes means what? We could not able to say this value is the accurate value. So based on the accuracy in measurements, we have to move on to what is accuracy. Accuracy is the closeness of a measured value to the actual value or in the true value. Mostly we have taken as approximately equal to. For example, the length of a textbook is taken as 30 centimeter. If you are observed, we can get the values is what? 29.9 centimeter, or sometimes we obtain the value 30.1 centimeter. So the actual value is 30 centimeter, but the observed values is comes closer to the either real value or in the true value. That is 29.9 centimeter or 30.1 centimeter. It gives us a point variations only, 0.1 variations only. So we could able to say what? Approximately equal to 30 centimeter, 29.9 centimeter or 30.1 centimeter. We could able to write 30 centimeter approximately. That value is taken as a accuracy value. And second one is taken as a precision. Precision is the closeness of two or more measurements to each other. So let us consider a group of students taking the readings. For example, we have taken as they are measuring the length of a textbook. So the first boy, he observed the reading is 29.5 centimeter. In the second boy, he observed the reading is 29.7 centimeter. And third boy, he measures the reading is 29.8 centimeter. And third one, 29.9 centimeter. And fourth boy also measures the reading is 29.9 centimeter. And fifth one comes for 29.4 centimeter like that. So in this place, two boys are measuring the approximately equal values is 29.9 centimeter. So in this place we could able to use the precision is the closeness of two or more measurements to each other. So it's compared with the real value, which values is come very closer. We could not able to take as a one value. We can able to take the two or more measurements. Afterwards only we could able to take. This kind of the readings are taken as a precision. So the accuracy is the closeness of a measured value to the actual value or in the true value. And second one, the precision is the closeness of two or more measurements to each other.